We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask from returns for to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with ATER, and we're going to break down some interesting information here on why the stock took off and why it's holding up the way it did, even though the overall market was going lower, right? The SPY pulled downwards, and our SPY bot since 10:10 a.m. sent us out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, put options 3 to 4x within an hour, guys. And this is our new release that allows us to have an edge within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, to receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize in either direction. And you can join the members using this resource as well, maximizing within the opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down, by receiving that edge and clarity within the charts. So in today's video, we're going to break down some key levels here with ATER. You're definitely going to want to stick around. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the stock I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the opportunities mentioned this morning turned out to give realistic expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. And we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So these are the three stocks I mentioned this morning, and every single one of them gave jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, and even 10% plus at some of their highest points. But one of them turned out to perform the best out of the three, and that was ATER. And this one was sitting sideways when we mentioned it in the pre-market within the volatility. Started to pick up momentum here, got that bull indicator on Ultimate 42 Vision, and pushed up to a highest point of 15% plus in a matter of minutes, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We strive for opportunities like these every single day. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So the opportunity of the day turned out to be ATER, and it actually gave a nice jump there from the pre-market to the first couple minutes of the day, and then it pulled downwards with the rest of the market, right? As we saw, the SPY pulled downwards, things were pulling downwards, and I'm going to pull up Ultimate 42 Vision, the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected over to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, and receiving that clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now join the members receiving this edge and clarity within the volatility to maximize in either direction. So here we have ATER. It's been under a bull indicator here since yesterday in the pre-market, and it has started to push up higher. And the whole entire concept behind this push has to do with two things: the most recent news that came out the day before, and also short squeeze possibility based off short squeeze data, right? So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. We're going to look at this on the 4-hour as well. As you could see it pushing up as well under a bull indicator, and we're going to pull up the 1-day to see if things shifted, and there you got it, right? So on the 1-day, it's actually done a complete shift on 42 Vision from the dip area to the rip area, and we need to see if it can continue like it did last time consecutively to the upside when it went from the 3s and 2s all the way up towards $19. Now, the market was very different at that time, had different news, but this is near an all-time low here, and the 52-week low once it bounced off of it, and we're seeing momentum pick up really fast, where shorts are in the process of getting trapped. So let's bring it back to the 30-minute, full strength on the 4-hour, the 1-day, and the 30-minute, and no bear indicator within this volatility, showing strength that this may continue into tomorrow if it could break through these key levels, right? So what created this whole entire momentum to even start? Well, it's this news that came out on April 1st that ATER has a new board member, and that is Cynthia Williams. So then it tells you a little bit about her and her background. And this is where it gets very interesting, because prior to Microsoft, Williams spent nearly 11 years at Amazon.com leading fulfillment by Amazon, right? FBA, including as a finance director and general manager, and lastly, vice president prior to Amazon. Williams spent over 12 years at Aterian Group and also as an associate finance director. So lots of experience under this person's belt, right? Cynthia Williams being added to the board of directors here for ATR. This is pretty big, and that news really didn't spark anything on the date. If anything, it just continued going lower with the rest of the market and the volatility, and all of a sudden the next day, I guess shorts actually started to cover, or they're starting to get squeezed out of their positions, because when you go over to the short interest data, you have a total here of 31% short interest data. Now, the days to cover is pretty low, but the higher this goes and the lower this goes, that's going to let us know that these shorts are feeling the pressure and they're actually covering in the process. Now, as it went up though, ATR short share availability is 0 right now. So within this volatility, there are shorts that covered. I am assuming this. I am not stating that this is what it is, and this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion alone and what I see in the charts. And since there's 0 available as of today, last update 14 minutes ago, they have actually repositioned as shorts. And how do they do that? With such a low days to cover. But the short interest float is huge, guys. 31% is literally 11 to 12% above what would be considered high, and that is 20% plus, right, of total short interest data. Now, the short volume ratio was about 56% today. So there's a lot of pressure going into this for the shorts. So if this continues to hold up and not go lower, some of those that reposition or are still holding are probably going to get squeezed out of their positions. Now, we do not see a bear indicator. That's the key thing that right now is holding this up. And I'm going to be watching going into tomorrow and even the rest of this week. As soon as the 30-minute gets a bear indicator, things are going to get very volatile very quickly. Does not mean that the short squeeze is over, and the possibility, as long as it does not go back down to the 230s or even below that. So it's going to be key right now for this to stay above support. The first support here is 330. If that gets broken through, the next point of reference is down here at $3. Those are the key levels I'm watching to the downside. And to the upside, we want to see this break above 388, 390, give or take, and then break out to the highest point of the day here of 423 and the highest point in the upside since jumping from way down here, and that bull indicator popping up to that high there of today. And if it could break above that, based off the history of the chart, the next level I'd be watching is up here at 440s, which is not that far from it, but just to see that staircase effect. And if you look at the history of the chart, it rejected a key resistance level that it needs to break above today at the 420 mark, and we definitely want to watch that going into tomorrow and the rest of this week. And also the short interest data, if this starts to go from 0 to several higher numbers of thousands or hundreds of thousands or even millions of shares become available, that means that some covering is happening and shorts are feeling the pressure. If you guys want to receive clarity within the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, and we have many more bots on the way, such as the Tesla bot coming out this week. And to receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets, to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down, you can now gain access to this resource and join the members using it and receiving this edge and clarity within the volatility and maximizing on opportunities. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.